Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggys here. Now, and for let's get into the video for today here. Today we're checking out a new recent video by Terminalmontage here. As this is one of their shorter videos themselves here to the Kirby Christmas Carol that came out like December 1st, so like around maybe 2-3 days ago now. Sorry about that. Had a little burp there. Anyways, aside from that said, this came out for a fundraiser apparently. I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know what that sign really means. But aside from that, just overall though, I wanted to go ahead and check it out. It looked really interesting, really cool. And of course, here are the creators themselves. Like I said, please go check out everybody at yourself here. They work really hard. Please go support them. Please go check them out. And of course, also go ahead and check out the organization they were donating to as well here. American Heart Association fundraiser. Go check them out. If you have any cash, less fair cash, please consider donating, as it's for a very good cause. Yeah, and for them, like I said, please go ahead and check out every part of the activity stuff here. I'm gonna leave a link for the actual original stuff here down below in the description below. So now, and for you though, let's get down to it. Let's just hop right in. Let's not distract ourselves here. I'm excited to see how this goes. A Kirbo Christmas Carol. Of course, this community. This dude.
Delicious.
Stevie, okay.
Now get out!
Damn.
And you're fired.
Have you no heart? He must be hiding.
No.
No. D. Hold up. What was that? Give me a second here. These subtitles, I can't. The famous propaganda of King Deity's great grandpa forming planet pops out with his bare hand and becoming king. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess the propaganda for that. President Hulk turned up his light. Oh. 3 spirits. Where's the first one? Interdimensional magolor. Ghost of Christmas Past, okay. Heart status. Scrooge with the... No effect.
Let's take a look at your past.
Your past.
Anything for my little man.
Okay. Yeah.
I failed. He has some great memories. He was a spoiled brat.
Yep, spoiled brat. We got future here? Or present? Christmas present marks. Okay.
Hey!
Damn. Still Scroogey.
You know, you could help a lot of people with all the food and treasure you have.
You could.
Kirby does more with a lot less.
He does.
He's got a great, big, generous heart. He and the town are one big family.
Kill that Marks with the facial expressions.
Look, you should really have a change of heart before the next guy appears. I'm trying to help you out.
Bah humbug!
Bah humbug, okay. Bro dipped. That was unnecessary. I was like, why are all these ghosts coming to my door?
Can the guy get his rest?
Damn. Is that a black hole? Galactonite. Oh, Christmas future. Still Scroogey. Damn. Okay. Or just summon like the endless nighters in the spacey skies.
He needs some milk!
Oh. Christmas future. Oh. Okay. Come on, do you. DJ Kingdom, yep. Nice. Giving all the money out. W.
I'm sorry.
Nice. Okay. Nice. You love to see it. There's Luigi. Mega Man.
Thank you.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Loving all the Nintendo references here. Pikachu. The spread. What was that face, by the way? Item exchange. You love to see it.
Merry Christmas, Kirbo.
W. WBD. For once. Big A. Nice. Thank you, God, for your great love for this generosity. Your son. Please remind us of the generosity. Is it just like if you give you okay? Yeah, let's see it. Nice. Amen, bro. So W. A heart-saving rippling effect. Love that. Love that slogan there. I'm gonna stop right there so I can, so you guys can see the people that that were part of the actual stuff here. Like I said, please go ahead and check them all out. They work really hard to support. And of course, we got any extra messages here, real quickly. Nah, I think that's pretty much it. So, like I said, please go check out everybody right here. And without any further ado, like I said, without any further ado, let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts and opinions on the actual stuff here, starting off with the manufacture of the actual beat itself, plot itself here, going on to the voice acting itself, and then ending off with the actual just, animation itself here. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, very briefly, the plot itself here, very simplistic. It is basically just the three ghosts of Christmas. I'm not exactly sure what the original story was. I'm pretty sure it was like an old cranky man. And then, of course, three spirits of Christmas, ghosts of Christmas past, ghosts of Christmas present, and then ghosts of Christmas future came up to him, said some real ass stuff, and then basically got him to be, just a little bit more of a better person. So, and for you though, this is kind of following that story itself here with King Dedede, which I honestly was not expecting because he doesn't seem like a very redeemable person, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he is King Dedede, but, he is who he is. But aside from that, and for like I said, just overall, I love the plot itself here. Very simplistic, but overall, very, very nice. And especially for a Christmas special stuff here, very, very, very in season. I loved it. Now though, and for you though, going on to the actress voice acting itself here, it was great. Like I said, just I loved it. I loved it so much. Like I said, it was subtle. It wasn't like too much voice acting itself here. As per usual with terminal montage, kind of just content itself here. But it was just enough to create a cohesive story, and was just so good. I loved it. I really, really did. It was enjoyable and just very fire. I loved it. Now, though, and for though, like I said, while the made also been a little bit subtle, it was so, very well performed and overall very well done. Like I said, there's no kind of just, drop in audio quality. Was there any, like, stops or shutters in any of the actual voicing stuff? Like I said, I liked it. Now, though, let's get on to the actual animation stuff here. Let's not use it too much time. Now, of course, for the actual animation itself here, I liked it. It had, like, such a cartoony style itself here, which ultimately really fits in well with the actual universe of Kirby. And, of course, fits in with, terminal montage style itself here. I like it. It's really cool. It's buttery. It's smooth. It gets to the point. And overall, it's very, very stylistic. And overall, I meant stylish. My bad. It's very, very stylish. And overall, most of all, it's very fun. It's a very funny kind of thing. Very funny animation set itself here. I loved it. It's very, very cool and overall very, very well done. So without any further ado, let's get through all my thoughts on the actual stuff here very briefly. Now without any further ado, let's get on to the actual just deep dive itself here. Now before I get into the deep dive, please go check out the actual original stuff here. Like I said, link down below. Go check it out. They work really hard. This is their support, so please go check it out. Now without any further ado, moving on to the actual deep dive itself here. Actually, wait, really quickly. A few messages here. One of which, please go support the actual creators themselves here. Link down below. Original video there. I said, please go check it out. And of course, second, while we're at it, go ahead and consider hitting the like button for this video, and consider subscribing. Helps us so much with the channel stuff here. Helps me a lot. I really do appreciate all the support you guys can give me. That's just all the support that if you want to give as well to the channel stuff here, I would deeply appreciate that. Like I said, liking and subscribing just lets me know how much you guys want more videos like these from either terminal montage, or maybe more Kirby stuff in general, or heck, maybe even more Christmas themed stuff itself. Like I said, just you know, hitting the subscribe and liking kind of just shows that you want more stuff similar to this, and you know, it kind of just helps me to kind of just start putting more of this stuff out there on the channel stuff. Like I said, that's just my thoughts on those two things right there. But aside from, if you already subscribed and you haven't hit the bell icon, like I said, it gives you notification for any of the news videos as soon as you can. Like I said, I do try to upload it like around every day, but as of recently, I've been kind of hitting a more of a motivation block. I'm not sure what it was, but I've been trying to get through it for the past few days now. But I said it's still kind of just hitting me. So I said if you want to get those notifications for any of the news videos as soon as you can, like I said, please go ahead and hit the bell icon. That's kind of what it's there for. It's just going to give you those notifications for any new video itself here. And you can always just turn them off at any point in time. And aside from that, though, also go ahead and consider an extra just note, comment section down below. Like I said, just go ahead and leave your thoughts pinned on the extra stuff here down below. Whether you loved the video itself, whether you didn't love it, you thought it was cringe, you thought it was mid, or thought it was incredibly funny or not. Or of course, if you got anything to say, then don't for the channel stuff here to me. Like I said, if you want to say like, oh, your content's bad, go for it. I don't really care too much. Like I said, but if you want to say like, oh, hey, like this could use a bit of work, or maybe like this, I feel like you could do a little bit better in this kind of aspect of stuff here. I deeply appreciate all the support you guys can give me, and of course all the criticism. If you guys want to go ahead and just leave that out there, while it may hurt, it's very much needed. Consider hitting, consider leaving that in the comments down below. But aside from that, and for the, like I said, just yeah, go ahead and leave a comment below to tell your thoughts on the extra stuff here, and of course, and for the going on back to the extras, topics I was saying. Last thing I gotta mention, share button. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and just support the channel in just a different way itself here by just kind of sharing it to somebody that you know, or maybe a friend that you have. Like I said, I deeply appreciate that. It helps me out so much. It kind of just helps out so much channel stuff here, and kind of just put the name out there, and of course just kind of spreading the content around. Like I said, helps me out a lot. I really appreciate that. And of course, if you don't want to do any of what I just said here, that's perfectly fine as well here. At least if you're viewing it to the end here, like I said, and you consider doing it, I would deeply appreciate that. Like I said, please consider doing that, because we're not done yet. Now without any further ado, let's get on to the actual deep dive itself here. Let's not use too much time. Now, going on to the actual deep dive itself here, like I said, for this segment, I kind of just get more into the actual nitty gritty itself here. I get down to what I liked more in detail, and like I said, we just follow the same kind of structure itself here of the actual plot itself here, voice acting, and of course animation itself here. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, for the actual just plot itself, like I said, it's very simplistic. King DDD is kind of just doing his regular DDD things, and of course he he says just DD delicious. I hated that, but it is what it is.
Delicious.
Hated that, but whatever. But aside from just the actual fact that he is King Dedede, and he is inherently a more of a villain, and just doesn't care about the people that work for him so diligently, and just it is what it is. It's King Dedede. It's to be expected for his villain type here. But aside from that, like I said, just overall though, he's basically kind of just doing his thing here. Then of course he gets just kind of he sees unexpectedly President Haltman, the Spirit of Warning, and then of course after that he just kind of gets talked to by Kirby kind of villains, because Magolor, I'm not sure if he's like a villain, because he was evil for a short time. To be fair, he was very devious. He was very conniving, but now he's more of a, I would say, like not sidekick, maybe more like a supporter of Kirby. So that's overall very very good positive. I like that. Like I said, interdimensional Magolor. Love to see him in the active stuff here, especially with like the blown up like little side hat. I like it. But aside from that, we also just get views from other characters themselves here, like Marks, and they all kind of represent the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. I love it. I really do. It is just so cool that here's Marks all doofy looking, it's just stupid, and then we get like I still have to do the thing with his face, which just does that weird creepy thing. Where is it? Like, hold on.
You out.
Bah humbug.
Okay.
Like, hold on. Like, what was that? What is this? What are you doing, bro? Why? Why do you look like you're tweaked out on something? That's ridiculous. That's something to do with the animation stuff. Like I said, just the ghosts come in, try to talk him out of doing what he's doing, and he's just like, meh, hamburger. and he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care up until Galactic Knight comes in, kind of just does this whole weird metaphysical just thing where he kind of makes the sun into a giant mouth and eyeball, and then just scares the ever-loving bejesus out of the dude, and then eventually convinces him to do good. He starts giving out money, food, and presents to everybody, like in this like little Nintendo Iceland place or location. I'm not really sure, but overall, it ends off with Kirby giving off some like may God bless us on this very momentous occasion kind of activity. I like it. It's just I don't know. I feel like it drags on. I mean, it drags on for the perfect amount of time here. I just feel like maybe a little less on it. Is a little too on the nose there with all the praise of Jesus and stuff like that. Though to be fair, like I said, all of it very nice. I loved it. It was cool. It was really really good. Like I said, a little strange though. Now, ain't for like I said. Overall though, very very nice. Love Kirby for doing that. Now that and for like I said, just overall the actual just yeah, like I said, the plot itself here very simplistic, but overall very good. Like I said, very in season, like very easy to summarize. It's very easy to summarize the three spirits of Christmas itself here. Maybe technically four if you count the spirit of warning. But like I said, it's also a tale as old as time. That's basically kind of what you're saying. What it is here. It's like you're basically assuming somebody has seen this kind of story itself here. If they haven't seen it, they're gonna be like, "What? Ghost of Christmas? What? Huh? Who is this dude?" Like that's kind of the only downside of this one. It does heavily rely on the abundance of stories based on this kind of tale itself here. And for people who were like maybe aren't a part of the US or maybe who don't practice Christianity or who don't watch Christmas movies in general, they probably wouldn't understand this at all. But like I said, that's kind of neither here nor there. That's kind of very selective to a few people itself there, which overall, like I said, not bad, but overall very interesting. I'm not sure why they went with this specific story itself here when they kind of just could have put their own spin on it. But overall, like I said, I don't really mind it. I really don't mind it. But aside from that, now, ain't for you though. Let's go on to the actors and just voice acting stuff here. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, for the voice acting stuff here, it's still very solid. It's still really well done. I love it. Like, just listen to these segments and shit. Like, hold on. Let me go like right here. Jeez, my computer's a little slow right now. Hold on. Let's get this in where it is voice acting.
Hey!
Think he did it.
You know, you could help a lot of people with all the food and treasure you have.
Love Marks there.
Kirby does more with a lot less. He's got a great, big, generous heart. He and the town are one big family.
They are. Did he defeat
Look,
you? This is what
you
Richard
should
says.
really have a change of heart before the next guy appears. I'm trying to help you out.
You love to see it. You love to see Mark's voice actor right there. And of course, you also have a little bit of voice acting from like magolor. Like, look at this.
Let's take a look at your past.
Hey, nice voice acting. Sorry, nice voice acting.
Anything for my little man.
Okay. Bro says. Okay. Bro, I failed.
I failed. He has some great memories. He was a spoilt brat.
Yeah, he was. Which makes sense in his personality of I've gotten everything I've ever wanted in life. Like everything I saw, I got. Everything I wanted, I got. Everything I probably didn't even need, I got. And then of course, that his parents are like, I want this. And his subjects just have to do it for him because he's king. Yeah, very spoiled. And for like such as actually just voice acting stuff here is still very well performed. It just has so much more what was the word for it? Maybe more emotional ties itself here. Like just Marks itself here is a little more chaotic itself because I just love that. I love that so much. I love how Marks is just so chaotic. Magolor is just so like let's see how let's see your memories. He's a spoiled brat. I love it. I just love it. It's really really cool. It's very subtle but also very very well done. I adore it. And of course, Galactic Knight doesn't even speak. He doesn't say a word. He just throws the King Dedede into this endless pit of nightmares. It is interesting, to say the least. But aside from it, though, I think that the person who took the cake here was definitely King Dedede. We heard a lot more from him. Heard a lot more of his character stuff, whether it's just simple laughs, whether it's just simple, like maybe one word phrase or something like that. It's just kind of we gotta hear more of him. That's why I'm saying he's probably just did a little better stuff there. Of that. and for though, let's get on to the actual, very briefly, like I said, overall, the voicing stuff, it was so very well performed, very well done. Even, like, no matter how brief it still was very, very rememberable, and overall, very well executed. I loved it. No stops, no stutters, everything flowed by immaculately. Now, though, going on to the actual, animation stuff here, like I said, let's get into it. Now, of course, like I said, the story or the actual stories. The actual animation style stuff here is very well done, very cartoony. Like, you can see the heavy, like, black lines that outline their characters themselves here, along with, like, the blue highlights as well to illustrate that they're ghosts, as well as maybe some color changes themselves, especially for Magolor. Isn't he, like, usually blue? I'm pretty sure he is, like, usually blue. So, even from, like, the little subtle differences in color right here to illustrate shadows, or maybe just to illustrate, things in the distance, like with the castle itself here, everything is highlighted in such different ways. I honestly really enjoyed it. It was really, really cool. But aside from those, still, everything was still well, really well done. Magolor is very familiar. Mark's very familiar. King Diddy, even if he's like still like in a little bit of a different shape here, is still very familiar. Like, they all have their class designs themselves here. It's really, really cool. And no matter how cartoonishly stretched out they get, they still retain their style stuff here. I like it. Like I said, just the actual designs of the characters themselves here is still very accurate, still very well done, and I loved it. Even for some of them, like less detailed segments themselves here, or even the more detailed segments themselves. Like look at that like crazy sun with the eyes itself there. What is going on there? What was it, like right around like jeez. You gotta do that. Yo, chill out, please. Said aside from just the animation stuff, it was so very solid, very well done, and very well executed. I loved it. Designs amazing, lighting itself here very well executed. I loved it. The actual animation flow itself, it was very smooth, very buttery, very just very, very smooth and very, very, very nice to look at. I loved it. Then of course, second though, the actual animation style stuff, that's it. Very, very like not like super undetailed, but it was a lot less undetailed than like maybe some other animators would probably draw King Dedede. They probably draw him with all of his of his code details, maybe some more of his actual face structures resembling his character design and stuff there. Well, this is more like just like random yellow beakish mouth, along with blue kind of just coloring, along with like a red basic kind of code itself there. It's a little undetailed. But overall said, it's still really good. Like, you could honestly, put this for like a Club Penguin kind of design itself. Like, you could just look at the back of this, of King Dedede, be like, oh yeah, that's a penguin from Club Penguin. It'd probably not be wrong. Like I said, aside from such as the actual stuff, you're still very well done, very cartoony, very concise, very nice. I love it. And overall, has a sort of stylish or has just a sort of cartoony version that you can't deny. It looks really, really cool. Now that and for dude that kind of cuts off the extra stuff, like I said, please go check it out. Link down below, end card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links for the activity stuff here, so please go check it out. And aside from another end card right here for another one of my videos, if you're interested in catching that, so please consider sharing that as well here. And like I said, without any further ado though, take care, stay safe, have a good one. And of course, as I was saying beforehand, please go ahead, consider hitting the like button, consider subscribing. Helps us so much with the channel stuff here. Helps me a lot. I deeply appreciate all the support you guys can give the channel stuff here. Helps me out so much. And of course, aside from that though, bell icon if you want to go ahead and subscribe. If you want to go ahead, just get notifications for any future from the channel stuff here. Helps me out a lot. I deeply appreciate that. Please consider doing it. And of course, aside from that, also go ahead and consider hitting the actual comment section down below and let me know your guys' thoughts, opinions on the extra stuff here. Whether you enjoyed it, you didn't enjoy it, you thought it was mid, you thought it was cringe, you thought it was amazing, you thought the best thing in the world. Leave your thoughts, opinions on the extra stuff here down below. Now, and if you do them, also go ahead and consider hitting the extra share button as well. Like I said, helping me out so much with the actual just kind of just spreading awareness for the channel itself here and kind of just spreading the name out there. Like I said, helps me a lot. I deeply appreciate all the support you guys can give to the channel stuff here. Like I said, don't feel stressed to put to do any one of those options. If you don't want to do any of them, that's perfectly fine. But I said, if you want to support the channel in any way, I've laid out the options right there for you. Go ahead and do what you will. Now that, and for though, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. And for now, I'm gonna go ahead and try to let my computer calm down. It's been going like a helicopter for like the past maybe few minutes here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Take care, stay safe. I'll be seeing you boys in this video later on. Maybe. Hopefully. Probably not. I'm not sure. Anyways, take care, stay safe. I'll be seeing you boys later on. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye for now, okay?